Now, pretty much every independent butcher in the country knows that the biggest challenge they face is from the supermarkets, especially when there's a challenging economic climate. The supermarkets offer a perception of a well-priced quality product, and of course, they're convenient. However, research shows that the vast majority of shoppers believe that they get a better quality of product and a more personal service from their local butcher. The problem is that until now, that supermarkets have been winning the battle for customers for a very simple reason. It's how they market themselves. And I'm not talking here about the constant stream of adverts on television. What I'm talking about here is the way they communicate and incentivize and reward their customer loyalty. Now, if you, as an independent butcher, cannot just play the supermarkets at their own game, but actually beat them at it, and are able to do so for a very small monthly outlay, then that's a prize worth having. Now, we're working with over 100 independent butchers, all of different sizes, and every single one of them, without exception, is not just maintaining their customer base, they're winning back customers. And their customers are buying more from them and more frequently. Their businesses are growing and flourishing. And if you'd like to find out how, well, you're going to find the next few minutes very interesting indeed.
The butcher shops in Edinburgh have been decimated by the supermarket, and there's 3 or 4 or 5 left in Edinburgh.
We were looking at ways of holding on to our customer base. We were looking at new ways of trying to maybe possibly communicate with our customers. And we found through this loyalty system we would be able to obtain an awful lot of detail about them, and we'd also be able to reward them for their loyalty.
It gives you an extra edge on supermarkets. There really aren't too many butcher competitors in Edinburgh anymore, unfortunately.
Basically, we're just trying to get repeat business. We found that a lot of people weren't sort of coming back as often as they should be.
Yeah, I was across an island, and I was in Finbarr, took me around some stores and showed me how the people in Ireland really worked. And the stores had this extra, which was his loyalty scheme. And as far as I was concerned, it gave a uniqueness to the shop. And some of the people that I questioned who were shopping in that shop said they would prefer to shop in a shop that had a loyalty scheme rather than one that didn't have.
Now, actually, the solution is quite simple and it's easy to implement. And as I mentioned before, it's not expensive. Customer Connect is all about having an automated communication and coordinated incentive reward program that we organize for you. All you have to do is to follow the system. It doesn't damage your profit margins. It's controlled and it wins you more customers and gets your existing customers buying more from you and more often. And in addition to all of that, it provides you with information about your customers and your business that's just not been available before, but is absolutely invaluable.
The loyalty we were surprised to take up old, young, everybody were interested in it straight away.
But what we've got is we've obviously got people who are anxious now to keep on buying from us and see their points growing.
At the start, yeah, we didn't think we probably imposed on people, but we actually got more personal with customers, you know their names and a bit more about them, and you get a bit more chat with them, and things like that, but it's good to communication,
We find it been very, very helpful to our business. We have direct communication to our customers rather than doing leaflet drops where they're very spurious to go everywhere. We find that we get a huge response.
Instead of coming in once a month, they come in twice, 3 times a month.
Now, for you to understand Customer Connect, you're going to need to speak to us directly. But there's a couple of immediate questions that most people have. You see, Finbarr Malone, the managing director of Customer Connect, comes from 3 generations of butchers, and he knows the business inside out. And he also knows that any system has to be easy to use, not expensive, and must deliver results. So what I'll say to you is this. To run Customer Connect adds about 3 seconds to each transaction. And for the system to pay for itself, you'll need an average increase of 5 transactions per week, which is very low, especially when you consider that our butcher clients are getting between 50 and 150 extra transactions per week, and that's growing all the time. So you have a few simple questions to ask yourself. Is now the time to stop the rot? Is now the time to stop losing customers and start winning them back? Is now the time to take back control of your business and bring security for your future? And if that's what you want to achieve, then I suggest you give us a call right now and find out how you can benefit, just like the butchers that we're working with already.
Our business has grown definitely 10 to 15% year on year.
I mean, we are certainly far, far busier than we've ever been.
People now seem to, rather than spread their spend to other shops, they try and build their points with us.
We get more repeat business, like you're getting people come back more often rather than once a month.
We're showing increases of 25–30% on last year, which is not bad.
We found a huge success here, and I would have no problem recommending it to anyone.